Yo, hello everyone, how are you doing? Today I'm going to be sharing to you one of the most beautiful villages around my town. And this village, it's where me and my parents go for the agriculture, for growing crops. Yeah, it's a rainy season and everyone is growing crops, everyone is busy in the gardens. So I'm going to be showing you some of the beautiful spots about this village. Stick, move on, okay? Yeah. So me and my mother came to this village as people who had come to do agriculture, people who had come to do some agriculture then leave. Okay, so I discovered that it has very many beautiful spots that I should make a video about them, and you never know, you may like it. Yeah, you may like it. So I made beautiful shots that I want to share with you today. Like any other village in Africa, here there are grass thatched houses, and this makes it one of the beautiful villages around here. I know most of you, when you come to Africa, you want to see how those grass thatched houses right here look like, and this village has grass thatched houses, which makes it very, very beautiful rather than the way most people are building. So this is not it only. Here in Africa, most of the houses are made with iron sheets, right? And these iron sheets are always not having a ceiling like the ceiling. So these iron sheets always make a lot of noise during the rainy season, okay? And also heat. Those are two disadvantages: heat and the noise while it's raining. So with grass thatched houses, it's nothing like that. The house is ever cool, not hot, nor cold, not cold. Then during the raining, there is nothing like noise. You're just like you are in any normal house that has a ceiling board without anything like that. So these are very cool houses, as you can see, these beautiful houses. But with all these beautiful houses that most people who have left village and maybe have gone to any city call them the underprivileged houses, which is not. These people own acres of land. Someone can own something like 5 acres of land, some own 10 acres of land, some own 20 acres of land, and all this land is used for agriculture. And you know what? This land is very, very fertile. This is the most fertile soils I've ever met, and that's why you see everywhere around this village is a garden. And these gardens, I think they are one of them that produce enough and large quantities of food for my town. My town is having around a total population of 500,000 people. Yeah. So I was supposed to grow the maize or corn, what you call corn, and the soya bean, right? But I got advice from my mother, and she was like, let's do a partnership and we can grow these, what you call peanuts, right? Or for us here in Uganda, we call them ground nuts. Yeah, so we call them ground nuts. So yeah, and then we have put corn in the lines, right? Yeah, we have put corn in the lines. So we decided to do that together. And some of you saw the plowing video. The plowing video was showing the land, how the land is. It's kind of large land, something like 1.5 acres to 2 acres. So this land, I had a small piece around 3/4 of an acre. Yeah, 3/4 of an acre. So my mom was like, no, you know what we should do? We should do it together. Then yeah, So we are trying to do it. So most of you missed out. Okay, not most of you, all of you missed out the planting videos. It was unfortunate that my phone camera wasn't there, so I couldn't make those videos. Yeah, it wasn't there. So, and some of them that I made, what do they call it, factory resetting. Yeah, my phone factory reset was factory reset. Yeah, so I lost everything. So yeah, this is where I started again from. So as we move on, yep, this village, everyone gets out his hat, going to dig on the acres of land, going to produce food for the city. And this does not mean they are poor, because they have enough food for themselves and they have shelter. And what else is more about wealth than that? I think having shelter and having food is the wealth that we all need, that all we desire on earth here. Yeah, and they are very happy. And wealth is not all about having money. It's all about being happy. So they are happy, and I feel it's very, very incredible to find such things. Most people in most villages talk and say that we are poor because they sleep in the grass thatch. But these people, I've been interacting with some of them, and they are telling me they are very happy. They don't need that grass thatch. They don't need a permanent house. It's because these are semi-permanent houses. So they are very happy with this. A lot of people come from the urban, from where I live. Okay, I'm not from the urban, but most people call us from the urban because we are near the center. Okay. I don't know how you take it, but I'm near the urban, so they take us all to be, we are in the the whole place is called the municipal council. So we are in the municipal council, so they call us from the urban, although we are in the outskirts of the town. Yeah, I think when I was coming back along the boundaries of these gardens, like every garden has boundaries according to the owner. Okay, according to the owner. So every garden has a boundary, and now these boundaries have fruits along the boundaries. Can't you see that this is so beautiful? It's so nice. And these are things that are free. They are not charged. You can wake up one morning, maybe when you see me, when I'm walking around the garden, I was eating something that was a mango. Free. You just pick and eat. You can pack, you can do anything and go with it. You can do anything about the fruits. They are not charged for. It's free. Everything is free here, apart from maybe when you're coming to rent the land. Yeah, but having the fruits is free. It's very free. Fruits like jackfruit, for those who know the jackfruit, fene, the one I made a video recently about it. Yeah, it's here. We have the mangoes, we have the jackfruit, we have tamarinds. Who knows tamarinds? Yeah, we have tamarinds. There are some kinds of apples. There are guavas. Do you know guavas? Guavas, there are a lot of kinds of fruits here, and they are all free. Just come, as long as you're walking around, you can pluck one and eat freely. Very friendly people who are making their society look nice. I love it. I really love it. For every around 200 meters, another thing that makes this village very beautiful is that for every around 200 meters, there is a borehole. Someone asked me what is a borehole. Yeah, this is it, where they are pumping for me the water. This is a borehole. You pump the water, then you can get it. So every 200 meters there is a borehole. Unlike most unlike most African villages where there is no water. Water is scarcely available. It's scarce to get water. It's very hard to get water. So here it's just a matter of walking a short distance. Actually, most for every 200 meters there are around 5 homes. So 5 homes get from one water place. So for another 200 meters there is another home with okay, let me call it a small community inside the village. They also have their own water source, so it's very, very readily available, unlike any other community. So it's just kind of nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Although I can't live there. I don't like to go and live there. It's better I live here where I am. So I had talked already about the fertile soils. Anyway, fertile soils are soils that can support plant life. Yeah, that is it. That can support plant life. And qualities, those are things that most people know. You also know that. Can't you know that? Yeah. So that is it. A very beautiful village. Blessed with everything. Blessed with everything. I really like this village. So as it was my desire to grow the maize and soy, some of you call it soy, but for us here we call it soya bean. So I got another small garden that I'm going to do that. Yeah, because it was my desire. Gnut is a cash crop. Okay, it's a food crop, but mostly you grow it for cash. But the other, it's something that is very, very edible and it can help at any time. But nuts, okay, peanuts. You're forcing me to talk what you know. Actually, we are used here, we call it nuts, ground nuts. G stands for ground. Yeah, ground nuts. So ground nuts are cash crops here. Mostly people grow them for cash, and it's very, 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 very nice that most people are growing now nuts to get some cash. It's exported a lot. There is a lot of money. It costs a lot. I don't know what it costs on the international market, but just freely, like here in Uganda, it depends on where you are. Everything here depends on the city, the time. Yeah, the city and the time. I mean seasonality. So here, when it's like around January, mostly January, most students are going back to school. They make it paste, gnut paste. Okay, so gnut paste is something very nice, by the way. If you come to Uganda, you need to try that. Any veg or any sauce pasted with groundnuts. Okay, any sauce pasted with groundnuts, you need to try that. So it's very expensive during when the students are going back to school. It's very, very, very expensive, and it may cost, when the groundnuts themselves may cost around €2. Yeah, €2. Then milling them per kilogram. Yeah, €2 per kilogram. Then milling 1 kilogram. Very funny. It costs €1. 4,000 shillings. Okay, that depends on the city and the time. It depends on the city and the time, because here that's what we use, €1 for milling 1 kilogram. So in total you will have €3. That's around, actually the same price when you've got it already packed, 15,000. Yeah, 15,000. Yeah, when it's already milled with a lot with but wait, why do you most people, I see views but I don't see increasing subs. Please subscribe, give me that sub, so that it gives me actually appetite to make more videos. So if people don't subscribe and they are just viewing, I feel like the content I'm doing is just not nice. So give me that sub. Yeah, and we move on. Yeah, don't forget my name, Gabriel from Uganda. Real name is Onderi Gabriel. Yes. Thank you very much for watching. Much love.